Hello students, welcome to our APS classes, and as all we know that this is our foundation course especially for the students from 8th to 12th. And dear students, in our today's video we will discuss about the important objective questions, MCQ questions, fill in the blanks, match the column, as well as very short answer type questions related with your science subject. And this is our chapter number 3 for class 8th, and the name of the chapter is Synthetic Fibers and Plastics. The name of the chapter is Synthetic Fibers and Plastics. This is our chapter number 8 for class, chapter number 3rd for class 8th. And remember one thing, this syllabus is common for all the boards, either state board or the CBSE board, for the session March 2022. So let us start with our first pattern, that is MCQ based और objective questions based. हमारा जो आज का जो मेन टारगेट है वो ये है कि इन क्वेश्चंस को, चैप्टर नंबर 3 के जो क्वेश्चंस हैं, चैप्टर का नाम है सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स एंड प्लास्टिक्स, इस चैप्टर से जो रिलेटेड है क्वेश्चंस हैं उनको हमने कैटेगराइज किया है डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज में. पहला जो हमने पार्ट लिया है वो लिया है एमसीक्यू बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस या ऑब्जेक्टिव बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस का. सेकंड पार्ट जो लिया हमने वो लिया है फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स का. थर्ड पार्ट जो हमने लिया दैट इज मैच द कॉलम. एंड द फोर्थ पार्ट इज वेरी शॉर्ट आंसर टाइप क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड विद दिस चैप्टर, दैट इज सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स एंड प्लास्टिक्स. तो इस चैप्टर को शुरू करने से पहले सबसे पहले बेटे हम ये जानेंगे कि सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स होते क्या हैं. द fibers which are obtained or made by the human activities are known as synthetic fibers. And plastic can be easily bent. Plastic can be reused again and again. Plastic cannot be corroded because it does not react with air or water, so that's why its nature is non-corrosive in nature. Maximum या most chemicals they are kept in the plastic bottles. Water is kept in the plastic bottles. Your food items as well as pickles are also stored in the plastic bottles. So this is a brief introduction regarding the chapter number 3, that is the synthetic fibers and the plastics. Of synthetic fibers, these are the man-made fibers such as nylon, rayon, polyester. All these are the synthetic fibers because these are man-made fibers. तो अब शुरू करते हैं बेटे हम अपना फर्स्ट पार्ट, that is related with your objective type questions or MCQ questions. And your first question is which of the following is a thermosetting? Which of the following is a thermosetting? अब सबसे पहले बेटे हम ये जानना होगा कि थर्मोसेटिंग होते क्या है. थर्मोसेटिंग, it cannot be bent but break. थर्मोसेटिंग जो थे they cannot be bent but they can easily break. वो टूट जाते हैं. उसके बाद ये है कि थर्मोसेटिंग्स जो होते हैं they cannot be reused again and again. इनको हम बार बार यूज नहीं कर सकते हैं. So this is the thermosetting and your options are nylon, polythene, acrylic and bakelite. So out of these four options which is known as thermosettings? So बेटे जो nylon है, polythene है, acrylic है, these are easily can be reformed again and again. But bakelite is the thermosetting. Thermosetting अभी मैंने बताया आपको कि they cannot be bent but break. They cannot be used again and again. हम इनको again and again use नहीं कर सकते हैं. So here बेटे bakelite is the right answer. Bakelite. Next is the question number 2, and your question number 2 is artificial silk is made from. Artificial silk कहाँ से बनता है? Options are proteins, carbohydrates, adipic acid and cellulose. So artificial silk is made from cellulose, not made from protein, not made from carbohydrates and even not made from adipic acid, but only artificial silk is made from the cellulose. So here this is the right answer, that is cellulose. Now shift to the next question, that is your question number 3. Which of the following is a natural fiber? अब आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि नेचुरल फाइबर्स होते क्या है। इससे पहले मैंने सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स के बारे में बताया। द फाइबर्स व्हिच आर मेड by the human activities, they are known as synthetic fibers. Whereas natural fiber, the fibers which are obtained by the natural resources such as natural plantation, that type of fibers are known as natural fibers. So your options are, number 1 is rayon, second one is terylene, third is wool, and the fourth one is nylon. तो बेटे rayon, terylene, nylon, all these are the synthetic fibers because these fibers are made by the human activities and these fibers are known as synthetic fibers. Whereas only wool is natural fiber because it is obtained from the natural resources such as natural plantation. So here wool is the right answer. Wool. This is the right answer. Now shift to the question number 4, and your question number 4 is Spinseti is used for. Options are bleaching, B dyeing, C drying, and D is making fibers. So बेटा जो Spinseti है, it is used for making fibers. Making fibers. Making fibers. Making fibers. So here this is the right answer, that is making fibers. Spinseti is not used for bleaching, dyeing as well as drying, but Spinseti is used for making fibers. So here this is the right answer. Now shift to the question number 5, and your question number 5 is which of the following is a man-made fiber? Man-made fiber means the fibers which are made by the human. These fibers are known as the man-made fibers or the synthetic fibers. Options are cotton, B wool, C rayon, and D is silk. So beta, out of these fibers we have to choose the fiber which is made by the human activities or the synthetic fiber. So here beta, cotton, wool, silk, all these are the natural fibers because these are obtained from the natural resources. Natural resources such as natural plantation. Whereas rayon is the fiber that is made by the human activities and these fall under the category of synthetic fibers. So here rayon is the fiber that is man-made fiber. Man-made fiber. And the man-made fiber is beta rayon. Rayon is the man-made fiber. So here this is the right answer. Now next is your question number 6. Dash is used for making mountaineering ropes. Dash is used for making mountaineering ropes. Options are nylon, cotton, wool, and D none of these. So dash is used for making mountaineering ropes. कौन है इनमें से जो mountaineering ropes को बनाने के काम आता है? तो बेटे wool, cotton जो है, these are the natural fibers because these obtained from the natural resources such as natural plantation. So by these we can't make the mountaineering ropes. Whereas nylon, it is man-made fiber. So by nylon we can make the mountaineering ropes. So here wool is the, not wool but nylon. Not wool but nylon. Nylon. Nylon is used for making mountaineering ropes. So here this is the right answer. Now shift to the question number 7, and your question number 7 is the first complete synthetic fiber was. सबसे पहला complete synthetic fiber जो था वो कौन था? Options are nylon, B rayon, C acrylic, and D none of these. So here beta, the first complete synthetic fiber was nylon. The first complete synthetic fiber was nylon, not acrylic, and even not rayon. So here nylon was the first complete synthetic fiber. Now shift to the question number 8, and your question number 8 is which of the following is made of thermoplastics? अब thermoplastics को अगर हमने जस्टिफाई करना है तो उससे पहले हमें ये जानना जरूरी है कि थर्मोप्लास्टिक्स होते क्या हैं. थर्मोप्लास्टिक्स दे कैन बी इजिली बेंड, ये इजिली बेंड हो जाते हैं. दे कैन बी इजिली डिफॉर्म्ड एंड दे कैन बी यूज्ड अगेन एंड अगेन. इनको हम बार बार क्या कर सकते हैं, यूज कर सकते हैं. सो दीज आर द थर्मोप्लास्टिक्स. सो विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज मेड ऑफ थर्मोप्लास्टिक्स? ऑप्शंस आर saucepan handle, B handle of cooker, C handle of iron, and D mug, bucket, plastic, etc. So which of the following is made of thermoplastics? इसमें से कौन है जो थर्मोप्लास्टिक से मिलकर बना हुआ है? ऑप्शंस दी गई हैं बेटे आपके पास. सॉसपैन हैंडल है, हैंडल ऑफ कुकर है, हैंडल ऑफ आयरन है, या फिर मग, बकेट, प्लास्टिक है. तो बेटे सॉसपैन हैंडल, सॉसपैन हैंडल. Saucepan handle is made of thermoplastics. Now shift to the question number 9, and your question number 9 is which among these is biodegradable? इनमें से कौन है जो biodegradable है? Biodegradable, the substances which are easily decomposed by bacteria, they are known as biodegradable. But those substances which are not decomposed by bacteria, they are known as non-biodegradable. So here biodegradable, those substances which can be easily decomposed by bacteria, they are known as biodegradable. तो इनमें से कौन है जो biodegradable है? A chair of plastic. Second one is tin, aluminium, metal cans. C polythene bags, and D is paper. Biodegradable. अभी मैंने कहा कि the substances which can be easily decomposed by bacteria, they are known as biodegradable. तो बेटे chair of plastic, it cannot be easily decomposed by bacteria. So this is the wrong option. Tin, aluminium, metal cans, again these cannot be decomposed by bacteria. So this is the wrong option. Polythene bags again not be decomposed by bacteria. So this is the wrong option. But the paper is the biodegradable because it can be easily decomposed by bacteria. So it falls under the category of biodegradable. So paper is biodegradable. Next is question number 10, and your question number 10 is rayon is different from synthetic fibers because rayon is different from synthetic fibers because it has silk-like appearance. B, it is obtained from the wood pulp. C, its fibers can also be woven like those of the natural fibers. And last one is all of the above. So here rayon is different from the synthetic fibers. How can you say that rayon is different from the synthetic fibers? Either it has the silk-like appearance, that's why rayon is different from the synthetic fiber. Next one, it is obtained from the wood pulp. That's why rayon is different from the synthetic fiber. Its fibers can be also woven like those of the natural fibers. That's why rayon is different from the synthetic fibers. And the last one is all of the above. या फिर सारे के सारे options जो है वो सही हैं जिसमें कि आपका rayon जो है that is different from the synthetic fiber. So here बेटा rayon is different from the synthetic fiber because it obtained from the wood pulp. It obtained from the wood pulp. Wood pulp. So here this is the right answer. So here beta we complete important 10 MCQ questions or objective questions related with your chapter, that is your chapter number 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. So here this is your part A. यहाँ पर आपका part A जो है वो complete हो गया है. Now we shift to the part B, and your part B is related with your fill in the blanks. And fill in the blanks, first is synthetic fibers are also called dash or dash fibers. synthetic fibers को हम और क्या चीजें कहते हैं? synthetic fibers are the fibers that are made by the human activities or the human beings. That fibers are known as synthetic fibers. या फिर इनको हम artificial fibers भी बोलते हैं, क्योंकि they are not obtained from the natural resources or the natural plantation, but these are made by the human activities. So here synthetic fibers are also called as artificial or man-made fibers or man-made fibers. Next is synthetic fibers are synthesized from raw materials called synthetic fibers होते हैं, इनको हम synthesized करते हैं from the raw material, and that raw material is called as petrochemical. ये यहाँ लिख सकते हैं बेटे, petrochemical. Next is beta, like synthetic fibers, plastic is also a synthetic synthetic. Also a synthetic. So here beta, we complete important 3 fill in the blanks related with this chapter, that is synthetic fibers and plastics, and it is our part number B. Now we shift to the part number C, and your part number C is related with match the columns. It is our part number C, and this part C, not number but part C. So your part C is related with match the columns. That means you will match the column A with column B. There are 2 columns mentioned in this part, that is column 1 and the second one is column 2. So you have to match the column 1 with column 2. In column 1, options are polyester, Teflon, rayon and nylon. Whereas in column B, prepared by using wood pulp. B, used for making parachutes and stocking. C, used to make non-stick cookwares, and the last one is fabrics do not wrinkle easily. So here beta, polyester, fabrics do not wrinkle easily. Teflon, used to make non-stick cookwares. Rayon, prepared by using wood pulp. Nylon, used for making parachutes and stockings. So polyester, it is used for making fabrics that do not wrinkle easily. Teflon, it is used for making non-stick cookwares, and rayon, it is prepared by using wood pulp, and the last one is nylon. Nylon is used for making parachutes as well as stockings. So this is the matching of the column 1 with column 2, and it is our part number C. So here beta, now shift to our part D, and your part D is related with your very short answer type questions. This is your part D, and your part D is related with your very short answer type questions. That means your answer should be within 1 word or in a 1 sentence. So your first question is, write the names of 3 natural fibers. Natural fibers, the fibers which are obtained from the natural resources such as natural plantation. That fibers are known as natural fibers, such as cotton, wool, silk, all these are the natural fibers. So here beta, number 1, cotton, second one, wool, and third one is silk. All these are the natural fibers. Next is name a natural polymer. Name a natural polymer. So it is your question number 2. So here the answer is cellulose. Cellulose is a natural polymer. First one is write the names of 3 natural fibers. Number 1 cotton, second one is wool, and the third one is silk. Second question, name a natural polymer. So here cellulose is a natural polymer. Next question is, beta, give few characteristics of plastics. So beta, plastics can be, give a few characteristics of plastics. Plastics can be recycled, reused. Plastics can be recycled, reused, colored, melted. Note कर ले बेटे, plastics can be recycled, reused, colored, melted, rolled into sheets, and used to make wires. So beta, give few characteristics of plastics. Plastics can be recycled, reused, melted, colored, rolled into sheets, and used to make the wires. So these are the few characteristics of the plastics. Number 1 is it is recycled, second one is reused, third one is melted, fourth one it is colored, next is it can be rolled into sheets, and after that it can be used for making wires. So these are the few characteristics of the plastics. Now shift to the question number 4, and your question number 4 is what are polythene and PVC? So these are thermosettings. So polythene and PVC are thermosettings. जो PVC आपके बेटे और polythene है, these are thermoplastics. Polythene and PVC are thermoplastics. Next is bakelite is an example of which type of plastic? Bakelite जो है ये कौन से टाइप के प्लास्टिक की एग्जाम्पल है? So it is the example of thermosetting plastic. Thermosetting plastics. So bakelite is an example of thermosetting plastics. Whereas polythene and PVC, these are the thermoplastics. Give one disadvantage of synthetic fibers. कोई एक disadvantage बताएं आप synthetic fibers की. तो क्या disadvantage हो सकता है बेटे synthetic fibers का? They melt on heating. ये एकदम से melt हो जाती है. They melt on heating. So this is the main disadvantage of the synthetic fibers, that is they melt on heating. Now shift to the question number 7, and your question number 7 is which substances are non-biodegradable? So the substances which cannot be decomposed by bacteria, these are known as non-biodegradable. The substances which cannot be decomposed by bacteria are called non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable. ठीक है बेटे. Next is your question number 8, and your question number 8 is, what is 4R principle? What is 4R principle? So here beta, 4R principle. First is recycle. अब 4R principle क्या है बेटे? First is reduce, reuse, recycle. पहला क्या है बेटे? reduce, second one is reuse, third one is recycle, and the fourth one is recover. Fourth one is recover. So 4R principle is, number 1 is beta reduce, second one is reuse, third one is recycle, fourth one is recover. So this is the 4R principle. Number 1 is reduce, second one is reuse, third one is recycle, and fourth one is recover. So this is the 4R principle. And our last question regarding the part number D is question number 9, and your question number 9 is, give examples which indicate that nylon fibers are very strong. आपको कुछ examples देने हैं जिसमें आपको ये indicate करना है कि जो nylon fibers हैं, these fibers are very strong. That means on the behalf of some certain examples, you can justify. How can you say that these nylon fibers are very strong? So nylon fibers are used for making parachutes. Nylon fibers are used for making parachutes. Second one is ropes for climbing. So here beta, these are the some important examples. That's why we can say that nylon fibers are very strong. ये कुछ examples हैं जिस बिहार पर हम ये justify कर सकते हैं कि nylon fibers जो है, these are very strong fibers. सबसे पहला तो जो example हमारा that these nylon fibers are used for making parachutes. Second example of these nylon fibers are, these are used for making climbing ropes. Climbing ropes को बनाने के लिए भी इन nylon fibers का use किया जाता है. So these are some important examples. On the behalf of that, we can say that nylon fibers are very strong. उसके बाद 4R principle. 4R principle, that means first is reduce, reuse, recycle, and recover. Which substances are non-biodegradable? Those substances which cannot be decomposed by bacteria, they are known as non-biodegradable substances. Whereas the substances which can be easily decomposed by bacteria, they are known as biodegradable. For example, paper is the most popular example of the biodegradable substances. Whereas polythene, these are the most popular examples of the non-biodegradable because these cannot be decomposed by bacteria. Give one disadvantage of synthetic fibers. The most important disadvantage of synthetic fibers that they are melt when we heat them. जब उनको heat किया जाता है, they can be easily melt. Bakelite is an example of which type of plastics? So bakelite is an example of thermosetting plastics. Whereas polythene and PVC, these are the examples of thermoplastics. Give few characteristics of plastics. तो plastics क्या है बेटे? Plastics can be recycled, reused. उनको हम reuse कर सकते हैं. उसका colored है, melted है. They are used for making ropes. They are used into sheets and used for making wires. Name a natural polymer. So cellulose is a natural polymer. Write the names of 3 natural fibers such as cotton, wool, silk. All these are the examples of the natural fiber. So here beta we complete important 4 parts regarding the chapter, that is synthetic fibers and plastics, and this is chapter number 3 for class 8, and this chapter is divided into 4 sections, that is section A, section B, section C and section D. Section A is related with your objective questions or MCQ questions. Section B is related with the fill in the blanks. Section C is related with match the column. And section D is related with very short answer type questions. That means your word limit is only within 1 word or within in a 1 sentence. तो यहाँ पर बेटे हमने 4 sections में divide किया था इस chapter को और वो हमने complete कर लिया है. And this syllabus is common for all the boards, either state board or the CBSE board. तो कल बेटे हम आपके साथ एक नए लेक्चर के साथ, नई वीडियो के साथ, नए चैप्टर के साथ, इसी तरह से हम कैटेगराइज करेंगे सेक्शंस में, उसके साथ हम दोबारा मिलेंगे. सो वंस अगेन गुड नाइट टू ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स.